Yeah, hi there, everybody. It's Tuesday the 22nd of September. It's after 9 o'clock in the evening, and I don't really know how to really deal with this. I've been thinking all day about how I deal with this. Except, look, I'll just start, and I'll try and get into it. And what it's about is we're going to be asked on Friday week, on October the 2nd, to vote on the Lisbon Treaty, which is, it's not a treaty at all. It's a European Federal Constitution. All right. And really, what I'm trying to do in these couple of little snippets over the next few days is try and draw out our relationship with Europe, the way I see it. And it's not the easiest thing to do, I can assure you. Anyway, I'll just try my best. I had an interesting conversation with a fisherman recently on the west coast of Ireland. I was up in Donegal, and I know lots of people up there, and I went up to see someone who wasn't well. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I met a fisherman, and we were standing outside Gweedore up in Donegal, and we're looking across the big broad expanse of the Atlantic, and he was telling me how bad things were and how Killybegs used to have, and the whole west of Ireland used to support a big indigenous industry of fishermen and people and various things, and it was all gone. And he was bemoaning the fact. And the image stuck in my mind, the actual image of me looking out across the sort of broad expanse of the Atlantic with this man with real soft hands, and this man was in his sort of late 40s, and he had rough, stony hands where he'd been out making his living trawling most of his life. And I came away and I thought about it. I thought about it. And the thing that came into my mind was, we were there looking out at this vast expanse from our little country, and I think for about, I forget the distance, but for hundreds of miles anyway, it belongs to us in Ireland. And it's a vast sea, and the natural wealth inside the sea, in the water of the sea, and underneath the sea is colossal. It's just simply colossal. And yet we've just given it all away. It's no longer ours. There are some Irish boats out there fishing, bringing fish and selling fish and whatever, but the vast majority of the boats are Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, you name it. They're there. Norwegian boats, but they're all there. They're all there. And as for the material, the gas and the oil reserves that are underneath the water, they're all gone. They've all been sold off. So what brought this to mind was I was watching the tail end of the match between Cork and Kerry on Sunday down at Croke Park, and I thought of all the energy and all the pent up emotion and all the strident sort of parochialism that went into that match. And I thought, if you could just harness 100th or 1000th part of that energy and make people aware of the situation that we are in, the dreadful situation that we are in, that essentially what we've done, we've sold our whole birthright off. We don't have any birthright anymore. And we sold our sea, we sold our land. I was just looking up at two simple facts. In 1998, imagine, 8.5% of our GDP was generated through agriculture, and today in 2008 we only generate 5% of our GDP output is generated through agriculture. So what's going to happen is, essentially, the number of people on the land is going to collapse even further. So that's about half. That's almost a half of 8.5% is 4.25%, and I know people say, well, the GDP increased. I know all about that, but I'm talking about the sustainability of everything, because that at its heart is what any economy, especially a little closed economy like ours, is what it's all about. It's all about only two things: sustainability and transparency. We have to have that, and we don't have any of that. Everything's done behind closed doors, and then it's just launched on us. And what's going to happen is the powers that be are putting tremendous pressure on us to vote yes, and I fear that that's what will happen on Friday week. I fear in my heart of hearts that is what is going to happen. The Irish people have had the frighteners put on them big time, and it's rather sad, but that's just the way of it. I want to say something else, but I'm going to run out of time, so I'll talk some more about it later. Okay, thank you.